Right then, this is Sam's Exotics, and today I'm going to show you through a tour of the facility. Um, so this is my breeding facility. It's also my home where I keep all the animals. So in here we have a rescue bearded dragon. He's quite old, so that's why he looks a bit funny, bless him. But he's cute. Loves his dinner. Trev some of his lettuce, so he can be happy. As you can see, he's a bit grumpy. Loves his food. Phoenix, she's also a bearded dragon. Really bright red colour to Phoenix. She is lovely. She's got a bit stuck shed on her head. Ah well, I'll give her a bath a bit later on. As you can see, she's almost fully grown. She is a red leatherback bearded dragon. Body. So all I'm doing at the minute is just chucking him some lettuce, and I'll let her do her own thing. She can walk around my feet. So she has a lovely hay bed, temperatures, grass, lettuce, all that the tortoise loves. Next up we have Frida. Is a frill dragon, and that's why you call him a frill dragon. So these bottom three I'm not going to show you. They're just some crested geckos that aren't really too nice. They're just a bit snappy. A giant Madagascar day gecko who is too skittish to even open the doors really, so I tend not to touch her very much. So in here we have a juvenile male quad stripe crested gecko. As you can see, he is very pretty and should be breeding next year for me. Currently weighing at about 34 grams, so I'm not really trying to rush him. In here we have Polar. She's a female. She is hiding currently, but she's quad stripe as well. I'm gonna leave her alone just because she's just finished breeding, so I tend not to touch her that much. You know, just so they can lay their eggs in peace and that sort of thing. And this is where they lay their eggs. This is just wet sphagnum moss. It's about 3 inches, and that's how much they need to feel safe whilst laying their eggs, because if not they'll just lay them anywhere, and unfortunately their eggs will die, and so can the female. This is Pepper. Pepper's genetics are phenomenal. He actually went into the breeding of the 2015 Best at Show for crested geckos at the International Herpetological Society show, and he is stunning. Bless him. But he's getting quite old now, so he should be retiring soon, considering he is about 11. Okay, then there's these two. So these two are a pair of red harlequin crested geckos. Hopefully one's a male and one's a female. They're both imported from America, so with really good odds, hope they're male and female. If they are, they'll be bred together, and hopefully they'll have some nice babies. I'll get one down for you to see now, guys. Alright then guys, this is the red harlequin tank. I know the other one's a male. Oh, wait, no, this is his enclosure. He's not fired up at the minute, so that's why he's not really bright in colour or anything. But yeah, still absolutely beautiful animal. So this is my incubator. My incubator is just a polystyrene box, which is what most breeders use. I use a hatching substrate called hatcherite. It's like little rocks that come with a water polymer still already in them. There is one egg already in there, but it's already started to sink in just a few days after it was laid. So unfortunately it's probably a dud, but we'll incubate it anyway, just to see what happens. With all my crested geckos, none of them have heating, none of them all. But as you can see at the very top, there are vents in the top of the tanks, as well as this fan always moving. So that always comes on about 7 o'clock in the morning, comes off at 11 o'clock at night, and that regulates the temperatures for all the geckos without them actually needing any heat. They all just run off the external heat of all the others, which is good. Especially Doodles, she has the biggest bulb. This is where reptiles absolutely started for me. This is my first ever reptile. This is Cindy. She is just a regular royal python who was in shed, so we're gonna leave her alone. Unfortunately, but she is beautiful. So I've now moved into my bedroom where I keep all my big arboreal lizards. If you look here, here's a Chinese water dragon. Link, he was my second ever reptile. He is adorable. Just below him, I have the sailfin dragon, which is an extremely rare lizard. Really hard to find in the UK. More across Germany. This is still a baby, and as you can see, he's about 4.5 long. Because he's a male, he'll probably get about 4 foot long, and probably about the same thickness as a rugby ball.